When adding a turbocharger to a car to increase engine performance, there are several potential issues that may arise. But if you're clever about it, you can have a fast little Mazda that's still reliable. Let me tell you how. Yes, suffice to say, I've had first-hand experience with the sort of issues that come from turbocharging a car. So let's get started with engine internals. The stock engine in a car like my Mazda MX-5 Miata was not designed to handle the increased levels of boost and power that a turbocharger can provide. The increased pressure and temperature generated by the turbocharger can put stress on the engine internals. In particular, the pistons and conrods, which may lead to premature wear or catastrophic failure if not properly upgraded. Next up is the fuel system. Turbocharging typically requires more fuel to be injected into the engine to compensate for the increased air intake. The stock fuel system in my Mazda here would not be adequate to supply the additional fuel needed for the increased power, which may necessitate upgrading to larger fuel injectors, a higher flow fuel pump, and maybe even a larger fuel rail to ensure proper fuel delivery. Next up is engine management. The stock engine management system is not going to be calibrated to handle the boost and definitely cannot handle the power levels of a turbocharger. Upgrading to a standalone system is absolutely necessary to ensure proper and safe engine performance, fuel delivery, and ignition timing. Heat management. Turbocharging generates additional heat both in the engine bay and the rest of the exhaust system. Proper heat management is crucial to prevent overheating and potential damage to the engine and other components in the engine bay. Upgrading to a larger coolant radiator, adding heat shields, as well as improving exhaust system airflow may be necessary to mitigate the increased heat generated by the turbocharger. Drivetrain and suspension. The increased power and torque from a turbocharger can put additional stress on the drivetrain and suspension components of a vehicle. Upgrading drivetrain components such as a stronger clutch, engine and differential mounts, and possibly an LSD diff center may be necessary to handle the increased power. Additionally, suspension upgrades such as stiffer springs and upgraded shock absorbers may be required to maintain proper handling and balance and grip with the increased performance. Of course, we need to touch on reliability and durability. Turbocharging a car can increase wear and tear on various engine components and may also affect the overall reliability and durability of the vehicle. Proper basic maintenance and monitoring, including regular oil changes, monitoring temperatures and boost levels, and inspecting for any signs of wear or failure are crucial to ensuring long-term reliability of a car that's working far harder than it was ever originally intended in its new turbocharged form. And lastly, we should touch on emissions and legality. Turbocharging a vehicle may affect the emissions compliance and legality of the vehicle, depending on local laws and regulations. Some areas may have strict emissions requirements, and aftermarket modifications such as turbocharging may not be allowed or may require additional inspections to comply with local laws. It's important to research and understand the regulations in your area before proceeding with turbocharging a vehicle, particularly if it's road going. Not so much a problem for me. It's essential to carefully plan and execute a turbocharging upgrade on a car, taking into consideration all the potential issues I've mentioned in this video, and working with knowledgeable and experienced professionals, if needed, to ensure a safe result. Regular maintenance, monitoring, and proper tuning are key to maximizing the performance and longevity of a turbocharged vehicle. Always consult with experienced professionals if you don't have the experience or skill set, and do thorough research before proceeding with any modifications. Safety and reliability should always be a top priority. And remember, modifying your vehicle may void your warranty, so don't say I didn't warn you. If you have any other suggestions or tips about turbocharging your car, please leave a comment down below so that other viewers may learn from your experience. Happy boosting!